This ain't you. Look at what you in. You better than that.
Right.
The folks you hanging around, they ain't doing you no good, and you know it. Why you still dealing with that dude?
Right. Yeah.
Right.
He's lied to you so many times, and he keeps on lying. Why you keep believing lies?
That's right.
Dude, you know she's never been just yours. Why you hanging with her? I mean, sometimes you gotta talk to yourself.
Right.
Right.
You know yourself better than anybody, yeah?
Right.
Have you ever had to talk to yourself? I remember one time I was over a lady's apartment, and I was eating swine food, and I looked around and I saw some men stuff. I said, what stuff is that? She said, oh, I live with my cousin. Y'all heard the cousin lie. And the place ready to get your brains blown out.
Right.
Eating swine food. Thank God I came to myself.
Right.
Come on, somebody.
Amen.
Watch what he said in verse 17. And when he came to himself, he said, here's the bounce back. Watch. How many high servants of my father's have bread enough and to spare, and I perish with hunger? He said, man, my father's servants, so obviously he comes from a very well-to-do family. His family has servants. But he said, now I'm living like a slave. I'm living worse than a servant. Watch what he says, because you can always bounce back. Watch. I will arise and go to my father. This is in this story, the Father is a type of God. Watch. And I will say unto him, here's what you got to do to bounce back. Go slow. Verse 18. Father, I have sinned against heaven and before thee. That's how you bounce back. Look, God, look, I'm through with this.
Right.
I've sinned. I'm not going to call it something else. I'm going to just straight up, I've sinned. How many of y'all got enough integrity of heart to just say, look, I've sinned. I've sinned. That's what it is.
Right.
You can go before God. You don't say, God, with God, you know, I made a mistake. No, you sinned. A mistake is when you try to sign your name and you mess up. That's a mistake. A mistake is when you try to, you're trying to pour your drink and you drink a juice and you knock it over. That's a mistake. A mistake, brothers, when you try to shine your shoes and you get some polish on the rug.
Right, you're right.
That's a mistake. A mistake, sisters, is when you're trying to cut the cucumber up and you slit your finger. That's a mistake. That's a difference between a mistake and a sin.
That's right, Bishop. That's right.
God don't care nothing about mistakes. We all make them.
Right.
You don't have to repent for a mistake.
Right.
But how many know you got to repent of your sin?
That's right.
Before you can bounce back.
That's good, Bishop.
I'm telling you, that's the secret to bouncing back. You got to admit your sin. All the women, all the drugs, all the alcohol this boy consumed, he said, man, I've sinned. Not trying to hide it. God, you know anyway. All right? I'm almost through.